ladies and gentlemen, and thank you all for joining us as we come together to remember and honor Hero Police Officer Philip Meyer with today's street renaming ceremony.
There are great people out there in this community and throughout this city who understand what New York City police officers do, who appreciate what New York City police officers do, including Christina Wilkinson and Anthony Piscota, who have gone above and beyond to honor our fallen heroes.
My name is Anthony Piscata. I live in Bronx, New York. I'm a volunteer here at All Faiths, but I also volunteer at other cemeteries when the need arises.
My name is Christina Wilkinson. I was born and raised in Maspeth, Queens. I'm the president of Newtown Historical Society. I'm also the editor of the Juniper Berry Community Magazine. So back in 2020, when there was a lot of animosity expressed toward police officers, I spoke with the other members of the Juniper Park Civic Association, and we decided we wanted to honor them in some way. We had our first ceremony in September of 2020 for Thank a Police Officer Day. We honored the first Black officer to die in the line of duty, Robert Henry Holmes, and also Al Swider, who was a motorcycle cop for the Central Park Precinct. We had members of the commands of those two officers come, and it was a very moving ceremony, and I know that they appreciated it very much because during that time all they were hearing from the public and on TV was how awful they were, which we know that's not the case. In our neighborhood, at least, we respect the police.
When Christina started doing the renamings, she reached out to me because she knew that I was interested in cemetery work, and she asked me for a couple of the ceremonies for the street renamings if I would mind going out and cleaning the stones. And that's how I got involved. And then when Christina told me how many other officers were here, I decided to go out and take a look at their graves to see if there was anything I could do to repair those graves. And it turned out that several of them weren't marked. So that's when I started trying to get the funds together to get them stones. And Christina did that as well over at Mount Olivet.
It was actually a co-naming that led to me researching the grave markings. Behind me is the grave of Henry Meyer, who was an officer in the 104th Precinct who died in the line of duty. As I was preparing for that co-naming, I realized that he had a brother who was also on the force, and I researched more about him, and I found out that he died just 2 years later while he was on duty. And I looked to see, well, where is he buried? And was he from the neighborhood? Because maybe we can honor him with a street co-naming as well. And when I found that he was buried here, I asked for the specific site, and I found it, and unfortunately found it to not be marked with anybody's name. That's when I started looking more into Philip Meyer, and eventually was able to get a street co-name for him as well.
The reason I think this is important, that we remember these fallen officers, these people sacrificed their lives for us, for our city, and you know, some of them are not even marked. And there's a saying like that a person dies twice, once when they actually die, and once when the last time their name is said. And I don't want to see that with these people. I think these people's sacrifice is important. I think the sacrifices of to their families is important. These people, their children grew up with no fathers or mothers and things like that. And I think it's important that they're remembered.
So on behalf of every New York City police officer, we want to thank you for what you've done for our hero police officers and what we know you're going to continue to do on into the future. I thank you all for being here. It's an important day to honor a patrolman. We never forget, and that's what we do in the NYPD.